Hello and welcome to Pest Perspectives episode number 14. I'm back once again. I'm getting quite used to this, doing this podcast weekly now. It's we're 14 in, but only technically 13, everybody. But the first episode was me explaining what the podcast is. And this week we have got Jason McPhie.
Right.
McPhie. Right. Yes! Because you told me on the voice now, and I was like, I bloody can't remember. I was thinking. And he's also known as Jason McPhie as well.
Yeah, another presenter calls me Jason McPhie. We won't mention.
So yes,
yeah, we will.
We've got Ask Pest Control from Jason McPhie. But everyone, this is basically a podcast to talk about pest control in general. Also talk about the where's my laptop? Where is it? There we go. The PipeGuard RatBlocker and much more. Yeah. And it's try and hopefully somebody will learn something out of this podcast in some way. They usually do. That's why I do these podcasts, to try and help people forward with little bits here and there. You can get better, and you can get a CPD if you're on the British Pest Register. You can get every episode on the of this podcast CPD points. So it depends on how long it is. My podcasts are usually minimum of an hour, so it works on a point per hour. So if you go to an hour and a half, that's 1.5. And if you go to 2, it's 2 points. But that's every episode. I got access to put it on. But if you're in the BPCA, you can self-register by the CPD diary, and there is 10 points available for basis prompt, but not for this episode. Previous episodes, if you go back and look at the descriptions, the codes are hidden in there. That's where they are. So I'm basis prompt approved. So I must be doing something right. I got approved. So. But yeah, I'm not sure about this one, but it's not every episode, obviously. They won't give you that many codes for a year, but there might be a couple more. But yeah, so if you make sure you do register your CPD, more people need to on the British Pest Register, please. I am the one that verifies them. I've not done that many yet. But to be fair, a lot of people, what they do is they listen to loads of podcasts and do a big dump. One day I'll just get loads of requests. They do. And that's usually what a lot of people do. It is. Right. So let's go back up here. So how did you get into pest control? Was there any roles you did before pest control that led you into this?
No. Got into it by mistake, actually.
Mistake?
I think, yeah. I used to work for the local authority.
Okay.
And I was a supervisor.
Oh, okay.
And, well, I was a bin man to start with when I first started.
Nothing wrong with being a bin man. It's a very hard job.
Yeah, years ago, and it used to be brilliant. And then passed my HGV test, HGV license, nice. Wagon driver. Then I wanted to go a bit further, so I became a supervisor, rolling out the recycling and looking after the local skip sites.
Okay, that's
Make
nice.
sure the lads had everything.
Yeah.
But when we rolled out the recycling, it was just new in Telford, so the lads wouldn't finish the round. So I used to have to jump in the wagon at night in my shirt and tie, and I'd go out and finish the rounds.
Really? They wouldn't finish the rounds?
No, because it was all new. They bought the wrong wagons for the job. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that was nothing to do with me. That was hierarchy.
Yeah.
So I'd jump in, and I accrued that much overtime. And the manager we had then, the young lad, I'm not going to mention his name, he wouldn't pay me my month's overtime.
Oh, okay.
So we had a few stern words. And then I went and saw the managing director.
Oh, okay.
He put me back driving wagons, and then I thought, I want to become a manager. Can't be any worse than the idiots they had there.
Yeah.
But he said, no, Jason. He said, I'm not going to employ you as a manager because you're not a yes man. He just wanted yes men around him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they said, there's a pest control job coming up. Johnny Small, the old pest lad, he'd been doing it for, over 20 years. He was retiring. So I did 3 years probation on pest control with him before they put me through my course. And that was going back over 20 years ago.
So 3 years probation before they put you through a pest control course.
Yeah.
But I suppose you're talking in days where you could get away with that, couldn't you? Because you were working for a local authority, weren't you?
Yeah, but I'd be driving around with John. I wasn't by myself.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I wasn't with John, I was either with Steve, the other pest lad, who sadly passed away a few months ago.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, he was a nice lad. You would have liked him. Good boy. But yeah, that's how I started my pest control career, and I just wanted to get rid of the misconception. Pest controls in the council, because everybody's got one perception about council pest controllers.
We don't have any anymore. We don't have any anymore. We don't.
And it was the case. Don't get me wrong, it was the case. Just going into someone's house, right, chuck poison down, go. And that was the case with the old lads, because it was a free service. Yeah. Someone had a rat in their house or in the garden or whatever. Why pay so-and-so to come out and do it when they can get the council in for free and do it? They're not worried about solving the problem. They were just worried about getting rid of that rat in the garden at one time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they run you up 20 times a year, you'd go out 20 times a year.
Yeah, it is.
To solve that problem for nothing.
There's still councils that do it for free, though. There is.
Yeah, and when we started charging, I just wanted to bring more of a balanced approach into pest control. Yeah. So where the old lads didn't used to wear uniforms or nothing like that, I made sure I got myself a uniform, blue shirt, black trousers, boots, with a logo on, pest control, and me, the other young lad, Adam Childs, fantastic, he's a gamekeeper now. We were brilliant working together, and we turned it a bit more, instead of just going out chucking poison down, we'd have a look to see where the problems were in the first place.
Yeah.
We were limited of what we could do. We couldn't do any proofing. We couldn't get any cameras down sewers because we never had a camera. So we'd have to tell them you'd have to at least need your sewers checking by a professional.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when you're doing between 7 and 15 jobs a day, every day, it does get a toll on you. And that only decreased when the council started charging for pest control.
Yeah.
But they were charging pittance. So
like 40 quid.
Yeah, 40 quid for 3 visits. If you were on benefits, it was 20 quid for 3 visits. And you could
it's really, when you think about it, I know it's subsidised by the council, but when you look at the accounts, I bet it was a massive loss maker.
Yeah. Because at the end of the time, for the last 8 years, I was with the local authority.
Yeah.
There was only me doing it, so I was doing all these. I was covering the whole of Telford by myself. Doing all these jobs, doing all the paperwork, going to the health and safety bloke, make sure my cost reports were all done. Doing all my ordering, doing all my store work, and it was, I'd say, the last 2 years of pest control, I was falling out of love with pest control, because I was just doing all that and not getting recognised for it, because they only paid me a trainee's wage. 10 years. So the money wasn't there for my ability.
I see what you mean.
So it just drained me a little bit, and I started falling out of love with it a little bit.
Well, I can understand that. You're not getting no more money, and you're not getting no more promotions or any incentives or anything.
Yeah,
it's not your company; it's the council. So I can see exactly why. I can.
Yeah.
And they had limitations. You wanted to put cameras down, etc., and proof, and they weren't willing to let you do it.
No, you just fob that off to somebody else. Go and get a handyman to do it, and you think, well, I could do that myself. But yeah, so it's same as in the summer months when you have wasp nests coming in. You have good times, you have bad times on wasp nests.
Yeah, you do.
I could be rushed off my feet doing wasp nests and doing pest control, normal pest control work as well. The bread and butter money, rats and mice.
Because I remember when we had pest control in Rutland, just one chap like yourself, and he was also the dog warden and the pest controller, and he was roughly 3 weeks behind. And eventually, when the chap retired, they shut down the entire pest control. Don't get me wrong, we loved it. We loved it. Our business went up, but basically, when he retired, they shut the pest control down, and they kept the dog warden, but that's the only thing they kept. And from what I understand, the majority of the councils throughout the UK don't have pest control anymore. Some do, some still do, but some don't. A lot don't.
No, they're not responsible for anything. It's like as our local council here, Telford Council. Years ago, we used to have the housing side. Yeah. We had the cleansing side. We had the gardening side.
Okay.
But then, when they privatised it, the housing side went to one company, and the gardening side and the bin side and the cleansing litter pickers went on another contract. So I was with them, TWS, because I did 30 years with the council, and I did 18 years with TWS, Telford Ring Services, Foxer, it was called. And that all went to them, and then they lost the bin man side. That went to Veolia, and all.
Was that? Did you say Viridor?
Veolia.
They're probably owned by Viridor now.
Yeah.
They all buy each other, don't they?
Yeah.
So it's like our council, all the binmen, they're all Biffa.
Yeah.
But everyone calls them council workers, but it's Biffa.
Yeah.
But they're employed by Biffa.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we just had when they got rid of the bin side, all we had was the cleansing side. So that was like the gardening and the litter picking and the dog warden side and the pest control. But then why they made me redundant is because they saw the new company, when the contract ended, didn't want pest control or the dog warden.
Oh, okay.
And when I had a meeting with my manager at the time, fantastic bloke, Paul Smith, we went into a meeting with the council, and they said, "Oh, we're going to take you and the dog warden back in house." Okay. I said, and I went, "Well," I said, "What's the money going to be like first?" And they said, "Oh, it's going to stop the same." I said, "Well, you forget that." So I give them my price. I said, "This is what I want, and I want a pay rise of 3% for the next 5 years." And they went, "We can't afford that." And my boss looked at me and went, "I'll make you redundant, Chase." I went, "Thank you very much." After 30 years, I thought, thank God for that, getting out of there.
Well, to be fair, though, making you redundant's better than saying bugger off, innit? Because you wouldn't have got money. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was quite canny with contracts, with working contracts.
Yeah.
So I made sure my contracts specifically said what my job was. Like when I was an HGV driver, I was an HGV driver. When I was a loader, it was a loader. When I was pest control,
I understand
pest control only on it.
Because certain firms, when they've got contract, they put operative, meaning they can get you to do anything.
Anything, That's so where you got it. Yeah. So when they said, "Do you want to do any other job in the company?" I went, "No." I said, "You're making my job redundant," and they looked after me. I got
That's
it.
nice.
TWS looked after me. They gave me most of my equipment when I left.
Oh,
they said,
that's really nice.
Yeah. All the poisons I acquired.
Everyone knows what council workers do in them sheds.
They said I could take all that because it would have cost them a fortune. They would have cost a fortune to get rid of into the incinerator.
It would, yeah.
And I left with about 10 contracts from them as well, quite lucrative contracts.
Very nice.
So I had I didn't start from the bottom, if you know what I mean. I don't envy people just starting up from the bottom at the moment. I had a good footstead and I had a good starting income.
That's good.
And
you say contracts. Did the council do commercial sites then?
TWS did commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because normally councils don't get involved in that, but they don't. But I'm hearing
this is TWS. Yeah.
I'm hearing there is other councils that actually advertise for commercial contracts.
Some of them do, yeah.
Some of them do.
Some of them do, yeah.
But I can see a conflict of interest there, can't you? Would you agree with the EHO? Am I going to go against the council? See, I would see a conflict there, but I would. But it is what it is, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. But yeah. So they put me on it, and my redundancy package quite good as well because I did 30 years. So yeah. So I was just stopping there really for my pension, build my pension pot up for when I retire.
No, that's fair. So, it's a really good story to be fair, because most people haven't been like it. Nowadays, it's quite unheard of, isn't it, for someone to be, well, yeah, I've been with them 30 years. You don't hear it now, do you? It's like,
no.
Before I got into pest control, I hated my job in the end. I worked in a flat pack furniture company. I should have left when I was younger. Don't get me wrong, I didn't get it. And I was there for 16 years. They treat you like crap. And I left when I was in the pandemic, and they went on furlough. Then I went back and then started working with my dad. But yeah, I shouldn't have worked there that long. I was silly. Yeah. But you live and learn. You've got to think.
You've got to think ahead sometimes. Like me, I was just putting money into the pension. It's like the 25-year hard work thing. We had a seminar.
Yeah.
And I completely missed that because it was in Telford and I was too busy working and I turned up late.
Oh, okay.
And I just got an handshake off one of the big bosses. Okay. Thank you very much for the 25 years here. And then I thought, no, I ain't going to another one of them. So I lasted another 5 years after that.
That's fair enough. There's someone from earlier, I don't know if you know him, called Robert Charlton, put name and shame, but that was earlier. So thanks for watching Robert Charlton. I don't know if you know him or not. No. He put that in chat earlier. I forgot to mention it. But obviously you're not going to name and shame.
No.
I can't remember what it was in relation to because it was 8:36, so it was right at the start it was.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah. So when you say they left you 3 years, what qualifications did they actually put you through? Was it just basic or?
Yeah, me level 2, and then we would just.
And let's clarify, the full level 2.
Yeah. We went to me and the dog warden that was.
Yeah.
Because he used to cover me on pest control, Adam.
Oh, okay.
We went to Warwick University for the week.
Oh, I never friend. I've heard a lot about this Warwick University. A friend that we spoke to also did his there as well.
Yeah. So food wasn't too great, but but it was a good course. It was good, but I never passed first time. Let's get that out there. Adam did.
Yeah.
And he was in the pub most of the night, every night. And there's me studying in my room, and he was out, had a few beers.
Problem is, it's not. It doesn't matter because a lot of people, it's like me. I didn't pass my first time either.
No.
Some people, when you put an exam in front of them, if they were probably to ask you personally what to do in this situation, you'd probably tell them straight away in words, you'll be fine. But when it's been put into a paper in the exam, you feel the pressure, don't you?
Yeah.
And you can go wrong.
But I did feel that on the second time round though, because when I went back to reset it, because the way I learn is if I fail at something, I go and read up about it, and you study a lot more. And got to admit again, the council, TWS, gave me as much time off as I wanted to go and keep on studying.
Nice.
And that was good. And I had post-it notes all in my office wall, all over the place. And when I went back the second time, I was only in there about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So I just went, just blew through the exam. And I retained it a lot better the second time around.
Because it's like, I did the same. I passed my rodents first time. I failed the insect and legislation, but I was told I was not many points off it. I got unlucky. Second time round, nailed it.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah,
but as you say, you get think. Well, in my bedroom at home, I have loads of things on the walls and stuff to try and remember. And it's annoying. The questions you think it's going to be, and you've got it nailed into your head, it don't come up.
No. That's always the way. That's always the way.
So what got me a lot first time round was because in my area I don't deal with cockroaches, you see, and that was one of the biggest questions on the insects, right? So obviously you do your learning before, and it's a lot to cram into your head and make it stick for an exam. But second time round, I know what to do now. I do, but it's all part of learning. But it is. It doesn't matter. I've got a friend who took 5 times to pass, but he passed in the end.
Yeah,
it's just exam bit for a lot of people.
That's it. It's just nerves. It is. Just nerves. Yeah. Some people thrive on it. Some people are really nervous about it and just take just that little bit longer. It doesn't mean that they're any less of a decent pest controller. It just means they're just learning just a bit different way.
It is true because it's what was it? It's like we have to. It's weird because every time everyone says level 2, I have to go. Let's preface that because it causes so much trouble, doesn't it? Are you actually level 2, or have you just got that day course?
No.
So
it's.
But you have to preface it. And everyone's like, "Well, are you talking about the day course or the actual full RSPH level 2 in pest management award?"
Yeah.
However, that one, you know.
Yeah.
You have to preface it now. It is confusing because they've got an RSPH day course, level 2.
Yeah.
And they've got the full one, haven't they?
Yeah.
God knows why that happened. I'd love to know that. I would. But
we all speculate.
Yeah, we never know.
Everyone speculates, never know the reason.
That's true.
But
so from your council job, how did you jump from there to another pest control company, or did you jump straight into building and starting Ask Pest Control? You answered that already. So you took 10 contracts with you. Yeah. So what was that like, setting up your own business? Because that would have been very different from what you're used to. You're used to receiving, a paycheck, aren't you, like in your bank?
Yeah, and that was the big nerve. Being really nervous about doing it. I didn't know whether I was going to succeed or fail. But I've got a brilliant wife.
Yeah.
I said to her, "How much money do you want for the year?
Yeah.
So you don't have to bother me." So she gave me a figure. I went, "There you go. There's your money. Don't worry for a year.
Okay.
I'll give it 3 years.
Yeah.
If I don't make a success of it, I'll go back driving wagons or go driving tests." Because I was in my 40s, mid to late 40s, 6 years. Yeah, late 40s. But after the first year, I looked at the money side of it. And I thought, I've done really well here, and I haven't hardly done anything for it. Because the biggest nerve thing for people is sitting there waiting for the phone to ring.
Yes.
that's the worst thing you can do, is sit there, wait for the phone to ring. Get yourself some advertising too. You don't have to, you can get yourself some of them go to Google or go on the social media platforms, or go and make yourself some flyers up. If you've got a day you haven't got a lot of work on, go around just posting flyers or go knocking on doors. Show your face. That's getting your face out there.
I have knocked on doors. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I did it.
No.
It was scary. It was quite scary, but they were nice.
Yeah. No. Just go around to big companies. Go if you've got industrial estates, anything like that. Just go and get yourself some little cards made up, and go and make it that way. But yeah, that was the big worry for me, was sitting at home thinking I'm not doing a lot of work for my money. But then at the end of the year, when you break it down, I earned a lot more money than what I did with the council.
That's what you want.
And I thought, and I haven't hardly worked for it. Doesn't seem like I worked for it. So the second year come, give the missus a load of money, let me play at Pest Control, and that's the way it's gone ever since. I don't work I know some people have to work for a wage every week or every month.
Yeah.
I don't. I that's one good thing. I don't have to work for a wage.
That's good, that is, because it is part of owning and being your own. Well, you're effectively your own boss. That's part of it.
Yeah.
And if you can build it to the point where you're not relying, because you've really, in a small business, you've really got to build that bank account up a bit, haven't you? You can't just you've got to build it up. You can't just that's the best way. That's the ideal world.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I've got to admit, my missus is absolutely fantastic. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do this. She's my accountant.
That's good.
She works in finances anyhow, so
that helps.
I don't have to deal with any of that rubbish. She deals with it all. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. But
I let her do her work, and I do mine. That's it.
That's fair. No, it's good to hear, because it's a lot of people. They always say in pest control or any business, it's sometimes when you start out, you struggle to get your first job to start with, don't you?
Yeah,
you do. You do. Just got to do a shout out. Sorry, just got to shout out. LinkedIn, Jenny Wilson's made it to my live podcast. It's my friend from a podcast in America. It is. But yeah, when my dad built our business up, he was working and he was doing pest control on the side till he built it up to a level where he could leave and then do it. But you just jumped straight in. You did. Head first. You did.
But I was lucky. Yeah, but I was lucky. I was extremely lucky with the ex-boss I had, and the stuff they gave me. I'm forever grateful of them. So Paul Smith, if Paul Smith's listening, grateful mate.
Oh yeah, it's good, because I tell you what, it's not cheap to start out. It's not. No. It's like you need to buy, because you've also got to work out what you'll actually need. Because a lot of people will buy a load of stuff that they don't actually need, but they think they need, or some salesman from a pest control company will tell you what you need, and you don't need all that. No. So that was really nice. That was.
Yeah, it's like sprayers, foggers, poison, lances, telescopic cameras.
You got all of that?
All that.
Goodness, you were lucky. Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
and all the poison. Oh yeah, even with the poison, because I don't know. It's calling it in scope with poison, because I was in with the gardening lads.
Yeah.
So we had to keep all our poison. It's called in scope. So we could only have so many kilos of poison, and they could have so many liters of weed killer.
Okay, so it was tracked. Like it was tracked.
Yeah, it was all tracked. So we all had to keep a good records of it. And
doing well now. I've heard councils where stuff goes missing and there was no sheep.
Oh, right. No, we never did anything like that.
No. but You've done really well out of that, though.
Yeah.
So that really gave you a massive boost at the start.
Yeah. That was a big help for me.
What would you say when you started out was the biggest learning curve for starting out by yourself?
Invoicing.
Yeah,
invoicing and actually trying to, I wouldn't say believe in yourself.
Yeah.
I would say actually having confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
To try and go out there. I still haven't got it now. Try and sell your pest control services.
Yeah.
Some people, a bit like you, some people have got gift of the gab.
I believe it or not, although I do podcasts,
yeah,
I do my best, but when it comes to selling, I try. Yeah. I'm still learning.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I can talk to customers fine.
Yeah,
but the selling bit, I could be a lot better. I could be.
Yeah,
it's just see, some people are just natural at it as well.
Yeah, and that's I can talk to people. I can.
Yeah.
It's this game is actually making people feel comfortable with you there, because you're either going into their business or you're going into their home's personal space.
Yeah.
Dealing with a rodent issue. So you don't want to start going in there with your chest puffed out on the big eye man.
Yeah.
The way I work, I listen to the customer first.
Yeah.
So you've probably seen some of my photos where I've got a cup of tea. I say, right, get the kettle on, let's have a chat.
Yeah, that's a good way.
And settle there. And you normally absorb all that information of what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Then, and then you've got a good starting point.
No, that's a good piece of advice, because it should be listening, because sometimes people in any industry, like the person, and they don't listen to the customer that's paying them. They don't. They just do what they want to do, and that's it. But you are right. That's a good tip, that is.
And
listen.
And another good tip: don't try and BS people.
Yeah.
Because it always comes back to bite you, especially if you don't succeed in doing the treatment properly at that address.
Yeah.
And then they get a pest controller who actually does know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's going to make you look like an idiot. So if you can go in there and just say, completely honest, if you don't know nothing, just explain it to him. Just explain to the customer, I don't really know that. What's going on here? Yeah. But I've got friends, especially through social media, and all that. You can always ask them. There's always some learned people out there.
Oh, there is. There's a lot of people that will willing to. I've noticed over recent times that pest controllers from around the country, like via talking on Facebook, LinkedIn, or whatever you use by talking to each other, that people are willing to give advice and help. They are, rather than the old days. On Facebook, it used to be very dog in a lot of the pest control groups. It isn't now. It's changed. But it used to be
one or two. Yeah, it's only the odd one or two.
It seems to be collaborative now, where people will offer their takes, which I love, because it's all about helping.
Well, that's it. And
if you say you're the master of everything, no one's the master. It's always learning day. It is.
Same as me. It's like when I was working for the local authority, never did a lot of bed bug jobs. So when I went by myself, first thing when I first got my first bed bug job I ever done, I got in touch with Mark Porter. I call him the bed bug king.
Mark, good lad.
He gave me so much good advice that I'm thankful of it. He taught me through everything of what to do and how to price it, because you can underprice big jobs sometimes, and he gave me a good talking to on that, and we still talk now and again, Mark, on the thing. So yeah, nice. I've got another big shout out to Mark Porter.
Shout out to Mark Porter, who is booked to come on this podcast soon. He is.
Yeah.
He's booked in.
Yeah, and if he's listening, I do want to come down to London and try pest control in a big city as well. This is where I wouldn't mind coming out, helping out free of charge for a couple of days.
I'm pretty sure Mark would take you around.
Yeah,
sure he would.
Yeah, just to go around a big city, because a bit like you, we're a bit of a semi-rural. We don't really go into big cities.
I do the odd time, but it's very rare.
And also up in the islands, I'd love to know how they do pest control right up in the top of the islands of Scotland as well. So I'd love to spend a couple of days with a pest controller up there.
Do you know Andrew McDonald from UK Patangs?
No.
Do you have a word with him? He might. Yeah. I'll get you to have a word with him. He's a nice bloke.
Yeah.
He's really up in the Highlands, though. Really.
Yeah. Well, my family are originally from Ayrshire, in Scotland, so that's why it's McPhie, not McPhie.
It's going to be. This is going to be clipped, Shaun. Yeah. This is how you. Shaun Muller. This is how you say it.
Well, yeah.
So yeah. Right. But no, that's it's good to hear. Also, Jenny Wilson was saying the book, The Master Closer, helped me become a better salesperson. That's a good tip.
Oh.
I'll have to look that up. The Master Closer helped me. Whether you can buy it or not here, I don't know. Because she lives in America. He's writing it down, Jenny. Look at that.
There you go. You
can have a look. There you go.
I'll have a look for that after. Thank you, Jeff.
But yes, it's so I noticed recently, I was looking at, because you do social media, don't you? And a lot of pest controllers don't put their stuff on social media, but I noticed that you do quite a few posts, don't you? What I also noticed is you've got drain survey kit. Was that your kit?
Oh, my camera and that.
Yeah, that you had the whole kit where you put the tube down. Is that a proper drain survey kit? Is that?
Yeah.
So do you do drain surveys as a part of your service?
I do it part of my service, but I just use it mainly as a tool to help me out and help the customer out. If they want a proper drain survey, I always tell everybody go to a professional. They will give you a proper detailed survey of the sewers. I use my camera just to help me out, if you know what I mean. Just to try and get a few queries. So get the drains up. Let's get the camera down there, see what's going on. I'm not saying I'm a drain expert. I would never say that. That's one course I do want to go on.
Davy Brown.
I met Davy Brown in Telford. He came up to Telford when I was doing the job. Nicest bloke you'll ever meet. Nicest bloke. Nice. But yeah, I'd love to go on. Not to say, I can do a proper survey and all that.
Just so you know what the basics, what goes into it.
That's it. So I know what I'm looking at more than trying to give them a proper survey with a map and everything like that. Like I say,
So obviously with that, I know it's in this same post that you what was it? Because somebody had someone out and the drains were clear, you noticed with your camera they were not clear, they were blocked.
No.
So that's an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't say the drains weren't blocked, they weren't capped off.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because you get some of them pots that have actually got the little caps in.
Okay.
And the one on the one side had a plastic bag full of rubble shoved in it. And the other one had half an house brick. And the rats were just coming up, and just all that white stuff was the insulation out of the property.
Makes you wonder though if they actually did the survey or not. Do you know what I mean? If they didn't see it, and you could see it.
And that's what really bugged me, because she did get a professional.
You don't mention names, but don't do that.
No, I won't mention names. Even in my thingy, I wouldn't mention names. But and that's what I was a bit peeved off about, because they had this professional company and they didn't do a proper job. And for the sake of 15 quid with some sewer bungs in each side, it's a problem solved.
Well, exactly. That's what you want, happy customer.
That's it.
That's what you're after. It is. It's. I just thought I'd ask about that because I know, and not a lot of pest controllers have actually got the kit like you had it. No, it's because it's quite the investment. Now, you didn't get this from the council, did you?
No. that was off a recommendation of Vicky Orr from Ladybug Pest Control.
Yeah, she's also been on.
Yeah, I've met her. We had a drink in Yorkshire when I was up there with her. But yeah, I was just asking what cameras people use, and when you're starting out, you can't afford 6, 7, 10,000 pounds for a camera. So you just start off with something small, and I've got to admit, it's worked fine for me over the past 5 years, and it's saved me a lot of headaches as well.
Yeah, so
trying to find out the rest of it. Yeah,
hey, you got a good point of view though. I mean, if you like, although it's not a drain survey, if you recommend a professional drain survey and they get it done and there's still issues, you can double check yourself and have a look.
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah,
and say, well, show the customer, look here, there's that break or that whatever you can see. So you have got the issue. So it is a good thing, making your job.
Yeah, and I am. Easy. Yeah, it was the customer as well. The customers made it a hell of a lot easier to work with them.
Yeah.
They were a young couple. He was a teacher. She works somewhere else, and they just bought this property a month ago.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's their first property, and the insurance never kicked in.
Oh.
So she couldn't get it done through the insurance.
Okay.
So I went just help them out a bit. So
that's nice.
You've got to help people out. You can't.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
it is good.
Yeah.
So, Jasmine, hello. She's on Facebook.
All right, Jasmine. Yeah, nice to see you again. I saw you at Nottingham.
I wish I went. I bloody
wish. Yeah.
I wish. You know what? I was busy that day, but the amount of people that I didn't know that went, I was like, why didn't you say? I wish I went because there's that many people I wanted to meet and speak to. And it seems like all the ones I wanted to meet and see were all at that show.
Yeah, Shaun Mooney was there. Yeah, he's taller than what he looks.
I've actually met him. I met him at Pest Tech.
Yeah,
he's not as tall as me. I'm 6'2", 6'3".
Oh, well, I'm 6 foot.
So, but Bold Head Day.
Yeah.
Like Shaun.
Well, we're all getting there. But yeah.
Are you talking about a Nottingham Day? Well, no, only because he said that he met you at the Nottingham Day, and he's just mentioned it. So yeah, happy to talk about Nottingham Day. Yeah, I will be there. Nottingham MPTA 2026. I will be there. I'll make sure I'm there next year. I will. Well, definitely.
It was a good day. It was a good talk. Yeah, I've met some pesties who I haven't seen for a couple of years. Jason Walden from AIM Pest Control. Nice. He's the nicest bloke you'll ever meet. He's lovely. And then on the last breakfast meeting I met too, I saw Tony Adams from First Call Pest Management. Known him for a few years now, so he's on my Facebook page as well. And you just get to meet some nice people, because it was a big stigma. Oh, I'm the best pest control company out. I'm this, I'm that, and you know, and I got to meet these nice people, and it's just bringing like a community of pest controllers together now, and that's the good thing about it. Everyone's talking to each other.
It's nice because it's I think it's a good part of pest control. You learn some. You get your CPD. You network with other people. You meet people you probably talk to online, but not met in person. Put a face to a name. Well, in person. Yeah. But I think it's a good thing. Networking within pest control. It's because even like me, there's certain jobs. Obviously, we get bee calls and bee removal jobs. There's a chap I know in Elliot from EM Pest Control in Leicester, near Leicester, and I refer all my work to him. Yeah. And but I got to know him because I'm a member of the British Mole Catchers Register, and he's on there. So that's how I got to know him. I haven't met him yet, but that's how I got to know him. That is. Yeah. And to go to like the MPTA road days, you don't even have to be an MPTA member. No. Non-members can go. Anyone's welcome. They are.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to even a couple of local pesties to me. Rob from RW Pest Solutions and Nick Brandt from Primary Pest Care. We try and meet up every month. We're all sole traders, and working by yourself sometimes can get a bit down. But it's nice to have that little community around you. If you don't know something, you can give them a ring and say, "What do you reckon about this?" And you bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah, no, I think that's really good.
Because I know we're competitors, but we want to be mates at the same time. We're not going to trip over each other.
No, it's really nice, that is, because it's like, I forgot what I was going to say. But it is really nice. It is in that way, because you learn, and if, say, you don't do, I'm not saying you do bird work, but say you don't. We don't do bird work, but we've got, like, say, in our area, we've got James from Pest ID. We get any bird work we can't do, we give them their number, and he takes it on. He's a good bloke. He is. But I know all the pest controllers in my area, just about. But we don't have the monthly meetings. I've not heard of that before. That's pretty cool.
Just meet up, have a coffee somewhere, and have a chat.
I remember now what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I don't get the lonely part because I work with my dad, you see, 4 days a week. So I'm always with my dad, apart from Fridays. So, but I do understand, because pest control is, for the most part, for most people, it's very lonely, because you're in the van by yourself all day long, and you don't get to speak to other pest controllers that often.
No,
really.
No. So that's speak to customers. Customers interaction is key. Yeah. It's like me, I could talk the hind legs off a donkey with a customer. But then, it's like you say, you're getting back in your van and you've got no interaction with anybody else. Yeah. Where, when I was with the council, I could speak to Adam, I could go out and speak to my brother, or I could speak to tens of other people on the council and have a chat and have a laugh. But when you work by yourself, it's a bit daunting sometimes. But that's why it's always good to have these mental health issue things bring up as well, welfare as well.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the right guest. I will do one on it. I'm waiting for a guest that's into weightlifting. I'm trying to find the right one that's into weightlifting. I am. I know, because that's what I'm waiting for. People wonder why I haven't done one. I've got to wait for the right guest who's willing to come on to talk about it. With weightlifting and pest control and mental health, it's all mobility. It's all linked. Yeah. But it will happen when I find the right person.
Good.
It will. But yeah. So, in your business, what's that? Hold on. Alex Wade is it? Yeah, Alex Wade is into weightlifting. I must get him on, actually, because he can lift. Yeah, he can deadlift more than me. He can, but at the minute, I will get hold of Alex Wade. You are correct. I will. So he would be quite good to get on. So a very good shout there, Jasmine. He would be a very good shout. And if you want to prompt him yourself, Jasmine, as well, you're more than welcome to nudge him about it. You can. But yes. So what would you say is your favourite type of work within your business that you do now?
It varies. I still do quite a lot of rats, mice, moles.
Nice.
But I love doing wasps. One thing I love doing. I'm not 53 now, but I love getting into a loft space where you've got a big wasp nest you've got to tackle.
Do you just treat it, or are you one of these people that treats it and removes it all there and then?
Removes it straight away.
You're okay. So how does that work? Because I've never done that. I've seen it being done on videos, but I've never seen somebody actually tackle a nest? Sorry, I have seen it in a video, but in one video, someone's shed. But how's that work in a loft space? It's very, very dangerous situation. That is, removing it at the same time.
It's adrenaline more than anything for me. I love the adrenaline rush.
I can imagine.
You've got a big wasp nest there. You've got to make sure you're
sealed from head to toe. You got to.
Yeah. Tape it up. Tape your top of your gloves up.
Yeah.
Trousers. Make sure you wear your boots and tape the bottom of your trousers.
So tape your trousers to your boots.
Tape your trousers to your boots.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse. I did that last year and I've still got a sting on my leg.
Oh no.
Being a bit cocky, treating a nest.
Yeah.
Just about to get it, and I thought, I'll sit on my heels. I had to stop and going up, and then you just have one wasp that goes under your suit, down your boot, and stings you. And you think, oh, for Christ's sake!
Oh no!
So always tape your boots up, even if you're doing a nest outside, especially if you're doing nests in groundwork, like if you're going to remove nests from in the ground.
Okay.
Make sure you have your trousers taped up.
Good. So would you say as well? Tape. Obviously, you have your bee. It's called a bee suit, isn't it? Then you have your gloves. Do you also tape your gloves to your suit as well?
Not really. I just wear the gloves on the outside mainly. Just get yourself some decent gloves. And I always wear another pair of gloves underneath, anyhow, like a thin pair of gloves.
Okay, that's good.
So I use them rubber gloves. You know the rubber bee gloves.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
They're really good. I've got a pair that's 20 years old.
Well, that value for money. Value for money.
But they're the real hard rubber ones.
Yeah.
But then I've just bought myself a new pair of rubber ones. But I've got 5 bee suits. I love bee suits for some reason.
So
I've got tops, trousers, full suits, green suit, white suit.
You're more into boss than me. You are.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you take the nest away, do you actually treat it?
The nest?
Yeah. Do you actually treat it? Yeah.
Yeah. You kill the nest off. Wasp nest destroyer. Wasp nest destroyer.
Yeah.
I haven't got one here, but I normally take that stupid red thing off the top.
Yes.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I've put, the freeze spray.
Yeah.
The long nozzle.
Yeah.
They fit perfectly onto them.
Yeah.
And you just prod the nest and just pull it out. And it just kills the nest off because it actually works better than the freeze spray. I proved this to Matt Lodi a couple of years ago. Any pressure.
Are you on about where you've got there's 2 versions of it? There's a wasp nest destroyer, and there's the insect one. That's exactly the same, but comes out at a slower rate. Is that what you're on about? They're basically the same.
No, you've got the big tin of the wasp nest destroyer.
Yeah.
Do you know the freeze spray, the cold freeze spray?
Are you saying freeze?
Freeze, yeah.
Freeze. Oh, right, freeze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freeze spray, and that comes with a long straw on it. It's a bit like the WD-40 can.
Okay.
You can either put it down, squirt it, or pull it up and squirt it through the nozzle.
Yeah.
And I just swap them tops over.
Okay.
On there, and then I just prod the nest with that. You use less aerosol. So
you're not using the freeze spray. You're using the nozzle off the freeze spray.
Freeze spray took away.
So what I explain as well is obviously you buy loading wasp nest destroyer, but they've also got a version that's the same, but it's called insect one, and it's the same. It's the same, but it just comes out at a slower rate. Yeah. It's the same. Literally, you ring them and they say it's the same, but it comes up because it's basically when you get your chemical. If you have to use a chemical lance, you use that one because it comes out at a slower rate. It's basically the same stuff, but it comes out at a slower rate. It does. So
I use that wasp nest destroyer on a chemical lance, anyhow, telescopic lens as well. So
that's fair.
That works perfectly fine. But I've tried PipeGuard as well. That's another fantastic product.
Okay.
But you've got to be careful with PipeGuard. If you see a wasp nest on the floor in the loft, you don't want to start spraying a load of that PipeGuard about.
Okay.
Because it just seeps through the nest quite quickly and goes onto the plasterboard, and that's when it starts snapping the plasterboard up.
Okay.
So the way, if I've only got PipeGuard on the van, just get up there with a plastic bag and try and get it underneath the wasp nest before you start treating it.
Okay.
And then PipeGuard it, and then you can just put it into a bag and take it away.
Oh, nice. That is. Adam Edwards has just said Herbachop drops a mid-fly.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I used that when it first come out, and I had a cracking little wasp nest to do. Really busy, really active, really aggressive. And I was just, and they were just dropping like flies.
Nice. So then you just, obviously, once you've killed, obviously, wasps will still be buzzing around.
Yeah. You still, you try and get as many as you can. If they're flying, if they're flying about you, always wear your protective gear. Especially a full face. You need a full face mask. You don't want one of these half face ones. Full face, especially if you're spraying chemical anywhere.
Do they fit in the bee suit? They do fit in the bee suit. They do. Okay, right.
Yeah. Make sure you got the right filters for it. Yeah. All right. That's if I can give anybody a bit of advice, make sure it fits properly. You've got the right filters because you don't want to start spraying chemicals in the loft and get them in your eyes.
No, you don't want that.
So just some cheap fly spray, wasp spray. Kill the ones out in the loft, and then try and find the entry point where the wasps are coming in.
Okay.
That's 99% easy. You'll see where a few more start coming in through the entry point. And before it was banned, 5-cam-D, just puff a little bit of 5-cam-D on the entry point. So you're not squirting loads of it everywhere. Just a little bit on the entry. So when they come in at night, they walk across it. Wasp nest treated. You'll never have a call. You'll never have a call back.
Well, if you've removed the nest, right?
No, you'll never have a call back.
There's no. So I presume with that kind of service, you would charge more than somebody who's just spraying it and then going. I presume you would.
Yeah,
because it's a 100% guarantee it's gone because you're taking it away in the bag.
Yeah. And it's nice because you bring it down, you can actually show them the nest after you've destroyed it, and people are quite curious. Oh, let's have a look inside, and you can break it open and show them. Yeah,
because they are everyday wasps are deadly. The wasps, the wasp nest, they are works of art. They're really well. They don't look nice. All the layers have got in.
Hornet's nests I like a lot better. I like it. Yeah. Hornet's nests look a lot nicer. For some reason, don't know why, but they look a lot nicer. Whether it's they can chew a bit harder wood, like oak or anything like that, but you get some nice colours in a hornet's nest.
Nice. But thanks for talking me through how you do it, because I've never removed one like that before. I have.
It's a good weight loss program as well.
Oh, I could imagine. Just sweating.
Come out dripping.
You know what? I'm hot now, but when you were talking about it, I was like, oh, goodness, I'd be like sweating.
If you get yourself a decent bee suit, one of them 3-layer bee suits, you can wear shorts. Just wear shorts. Just make sure your boots are tied at the bottom. Yeah. Shorts and T-shirt. Yeah.
Well, it's you just under the bee suit, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like years ago when we had them fabric ones. I'd put a fleece underneath.
Yeah.
And then the fabric one over the top. So you spend it. Oh, you would sweat then.
So do you obviously do the same thing with a hornet's nest?
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay. So that's thanks for that. I did not expect that to come up because that's something different. That is, but a lot of pest controllers do remove them as well. Not everyone does, but that was a really cool thing to get insight on. That was.
Yeah, you can't get to every wasp nest. your limitations. You can't have the perfect wasp nest standing there and then thing. You do have to crawl about sometimes on boards and get a bit precarious in a few precarious positions, especially when you're getting a bit older. Your joints don't work so good, and scraping the nest out. But just take.
Have you ever thought of? I don't know if this would work, or just an idea. You know, if you got one of them if you killed the nest, no, that wouldn't work. No. I was just thinking, you know, them bee things you get to suck bees in. Would that work for getting rid of the nest and all the wasps? Would that work? No, because they'd still be alive, wouldn't they? No. Forget it.
I do rehome bumblebees as well.
We had to chat about that.
Yeah.
So what's that like with rehoming bumblebees?
They scare me more than wasps.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like little Chinooks coming at your face and your veil. Because we don't use any chemicals.
Yeah.
I made myself a bee hoover box, and one of the fabricators at TWS made me a filter for the box, so I could put a hoover on it. And the way I do them is you go up, you can actually see where the bumblebees are.
Yeah.
They fluff the insulation up a little bit.
Okay.
So you can virtually see where it's a bit like a squirrel in the loft. You know where a squirrel fluffs the insulation up.
Yeah.
Bumblebees do the same. Virtually, they fluff the insulation in the loft, so you can virtually know where a bumblebee's nest is.
Yeah.
And I take my bee hoover box.
Yeah.
I just pick the whole nest up and put it in the box, and then open the aperture, close the lid, go back at night when all the bumblebees are coming back in to go to the queen. Close the aperture if you've got them all in there. If not, I stick my vacuum on the end and I vacuum the rest up into the box and go and plant them somewhere else down in my mate's woods.
You're making this sound very easy. You're making this sound very easy.
No, the easiest one's a bird box. You just get a bird box with full of bumblebees, put that in your box, and then you just go and nail that to the tree in some wood somewhere. That's easy.
But thanks for running us through that. But so we've covered wasp actual removal.
Yeah.
And bees as well. That's pretty cool. That is. I didn't expect it. And it is the right time of year to be talking about that kind of.
And it's nice to see. It's nice to see we've got a lot more bumblebees this year, because last year there was hardly no bumblebees at all.
So far in my house, I've had to let out about 15 bees so far.
Yeah.
I have no wasps yet. I've got in my house, but loads of bees have found their way in. It's because I leave my side door open a lot. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah. I had a couple of big wasps in my house, but I let them go.
You think it's a potential wasp nest? I'm not going to kill it.
No, you let it go.
So right. So how did the PipeGuard blocker come to be? And is this your product, or is it something you work? Is it something you work in partnership with RatPack for? Is it
It's my product.
Actually, your product.
Yeah.
So it's a little company. You've got like a little company that sells it. Is that how it works?
Ask Pest Control sells them. That's it. I just run it inside my business.
Okay.
I've got a little workshop downstairs in the garage, and that's where I make them. So
basically, the other shops can sell them, and it's just that any shop can sell them if they want to.
If they come to me, but I'm trying to keep it to the pest control industry. So I've got to give a big shout out to Dave Elsink from RatPack.
Good man.
And Howard.
Yes.
Fantastic. I know a lot of people got the version 1, the basket units now, but I bought out the version 2 and the deluxe version, which are a lot more simpler to make and put together, and simpler to use for the person who's going to be using them.
Okay.
Especially because I wasn't thinking about domestic customers really.
Yeah.
I was thinking about pest controllers, because the way the industry's going, trying to use less pesticides, rodenticides or anything like that. So if there's anything we can reduce that, that's why I've come up with this idea.
So that was why you came. Was it an idea you thought I could just use it in my business, or was it an idea for I could sell this to other pest controllers as well, or was it a mixture of both?
It was a mixture of both. It was about 12 years ago I came up with the idea.
Okay.
When I worked for the local authority, and I did pitch it to Matt Towler when he worked for Essex Pest Control Products or something like that, and nothing came of that. So it's only re-emerged since I've started my own company up. So yeah, I was doing it for me more than anything, because
there we go, people. There we go. It's on screen now. If you can see it, I've put it on screen.
I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, that's the version 1 model.
I got that off the Rat Pack site. That's where I grabbed it from.
Yeah, they'll be discontinued soon. The version 2 and the deluxe model out, which were a lot easier and simple for the pest controllers to use, and to give them another steady income as well.
Yeah.
So these things will need cleaning out on a regular basis, especially if you if you've got trees, like I have got trees next to my house. They will get blocked up, so you need to keep on top of them. And you can take out the service charge. I do a few services on some of my customers.
Okay.
And for the time you spend doing them and the money you make, it's a no-brainer. So yeah.
It's nice. It's something that you actually make it. You make at home. It's a nice little.
And I've got another local company involved as well in it. It's just not just me.
Okay.
I went and got a contract for a local metal pressing company.
Okay.
And I've been doing their pest control for about 3 years.
Okay.
And I just went about 7 months ago. I went to the lady who actually owns a factory.
Okay.
And I said, I made one up of the version 2. I said, is there any chance you can press these out for me?
Okay.
And she goes, we'll see what we can do for you, Jace. Okay. If we get a die made up, it's going to cost you thousands.
Oh, I see.
But we've got something, we will have something in our factory that will make it close for you. Yeah. So the local company actually presses these dies out for me. So that's the round version.
Oh, right.
And they just slip into there.
So it's very different to the version I'm looking at on screen. That's
it, and it's a lot simpler. And then I've got square versions as well. They stamp out for me, and the deluxe square versions, which are a bit smaller than the normal square versions. So I have to have them done as well. So yeah. And I'll modify the round ones to go into the round deluxe version.
Okay. That's good, that is. But they were able to help you out.
Oh, that's good. They've been fantastic. I've got to admit, every time I put an order in, about a week later, I've had all these things stamped out.
That's nice. That is.
It's a bit daunting sometimes when you're starting up a new venture, because the amount of money you have to plow into it to start with.
Yeah.
That's why I went to saw Dave Elsink at Rat Pack. I had a trip up to Lincoln, spent the night in Lincoln.
Nice.
Met up with Howard at Rat Pack and showed him. And they said, what a simple device that is. How simple that. No one's ever thought of that before.
The only thing I've seen for things like that, in America, they've got a product, you've seen it called the Gutter Gate, where it just opens the gutter gate. But that's the only other thing I've seen, but I don't think they're available here anyway. They're not.
No, but these are even simpler.
Does it just slot in? Does it just slot in to the?
Yeah, the deluxe version actually come with fitting instructions. This works just as well for the round ones and the square ones, exactly the same. So they come with fitting instructions.
Okay.
And it gives you the size you have to cut out.
Okay.
So
nice.
That's easy enough to do. But the new deluxe little mouse is, so he can't get up there. He's not getting up there.
Tell you what I like though, you put a poster off someone that was using them. Oh no, sorry, not someone using them. Someone that managed to catch a rat going up one with a tail. Now that is good. It's good. They let you use it, and they to promote the
that pest control company is absolutely fantastic. I can't remember his name off here now, but he was a nice lad.
It's hard to catch a photo like that, isn't it? It
is. Yeah, there is a few actually on the internet.
Okay.
Where they've gone up, and they do travel up drain pipes, rainwater drain pipes.
They do. I can't remember what company. There was a company, I can't remember who it was, that actually had a video. They set the camera up and it showed you how quickly the rat could go down them.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but someone, you see the rat straight down. It was.
Yeah. The old adage does apply, doesn't it? Like a rat of the drain pipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is don't know whether it's good light on there or not. But that's the deluxe model.
Yeah.
This comes in 2 parts.
Okay.
So you've got 2 parts of it. You cut your part out, your drain pipe sits in there, your other drain pipe sits there.
Nice.
And the way you clean these out is just by turning them. So that's you just open them up and clean them out. And that's
good.
Simple as that. Yeah.
Simple product.
Simple product. That's a good product, that is. And with these, you have to take the drain pipe back apart again. But I do glue these metal pieces. But if you bit of soapy water to wash them out, or you can bang that out if you want to. It fits perfectly back in afterwards, and that's going nowhere once the pipes are in place. So you're getting nothing up there.
Adam Edwards is happy. He just put. I've always used mesh to take the bracket off and fit under the clips, but that is a great bit of kit. He just said he's quite impressed with it.
Yeah, and that's the square version. Now the only difference between the square version and the round version is you can't twist a square.
Okay.
So these come with actual front 4 screws. Unscrew them, they come off, but these ones have to be fully glued on the inside. So these are all glued in the inside, and that's not going nowhere.
No,
there's nothing getting up through that.
Good.
So so that's like a compression fit one in there.
That's good.
It
does look good.
Yeah,
it does look good. But is it just Rat Pack that sells them, or is there anyone else anywhere else that sells them?
You'll have to wait and see.
I like that. You have to wait and see. But you can currently get the blockers that are on screen at Rat Pack, can't you?
Yeah, you can get them. They'll be getting the version 2s in, and the deluxe version soon, hopefully.
What was it like? When you were standing on the stand with Dave Helgeson from Rat Pack at was it the BPCA?
That was Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yorkshire.
Is that what you were doing, showing people the blocker?
Yeah.
Did you get good feedback off people?
Fantastic. Everyone was fantastic on the stand, because I actually made Dave up a little stand of how it works itself. For Rat Pack, and I thought, I'll make myself one. So I got in the shed, put some drain pipe together, put some things together, and I was just showing that off on the store.
Oh, that's quite. So you actually show how it fits in.
How it works, how it fits in. Yeah, it's like these ones here. You actually cut the pipe to fit it in. A lot of people are asking how much pipe do you cut, and it's that much, just over a centimetre. Depends on if the pipe moves down in the ground or not. If the pipe moves down in the ground, you don't have to cut anything out. You can just slot it back in.
That's really good.
But yeah, they're really easy to fit. They're really easy to fit with a vibrating saw, an oscillating saw.
Yeah. Nice.
So get yourself one of them.
They always say though, with a good business, you need to solve a problem, and there you are. You've solved a problem. You have
just a simple problem as well.
Simple problem.
Because when you see people put in big screws through drain pipes, and you think, Christ, well, that looks horrible. That looks horrible.
It will, yeah.
Especially if you go to some posh houses, they don't want to see screws going through the drain pipes.
They don't. No, they don't.
But yeah, they come in various colours. The black, white, and brown for the circle, and the same for the square deluxe models.
Nice.
The round ones do come off in anthracite, anthracite and grey, as well as white, black, and brown.
Okay. Well, there's a few colours there as well, because obviously different drain pipes are. There's a few different colours, isn't there? So it's good that you've got the different colours to match, because you have a black pipe with a white bottom. It would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? But it would. It would. Yeah. It would. It would. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's hopefully after this podcast, or when I put it out, you're seeing ups. You never know, you could see an upsurge in sales for these, because it's quite
hopefully
a bit of kit. But, I will make. I'll also make. The AI makes little clips, but I might actually put out the section of this podcast where you're talking about this product, and I'll put it out as a separate piece as well.
Thank you.
I have been meaning to do other podcasts, like certain subjects. If someone doesn't want to watch the entire podcast, they can watch a certain section.
Yeah.
I need to do it with more of them, because I've noticed, like when I did the one with Jasmine, she was talking about EFK units and a lot of the misinformation going about. And when I clipped it up, they done very well, just them sections. So I will do that for this pipe blocker and the Wasp bit, and it will be good. That will be. But yes, it's been good learning about the pipe blocker, because I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to ask him before the podcast, but I was thinking it was a Rat Pack product, and you were just a designer.
No,
I got it all wrong.
No, I had the gumption to go up and actually see David. I can't, like I say, I can't thank Rat Pack enough for helping me out, and they're the ones who gave me the push to go and do it, because I've never done nothing like that before, and actually going up to Lincoln was an experience. And walking around the factory, I've always loved mechanical engineering and things like that. So it was good for him to give me a walk around the factory and the powder coating factory as well. And
you've got a powder coating ones. I actually went under Lincoln. That's where I did my course, the RSPH Level 2 Awarded Pest Management. But I didn't go. I never actually, because it was in a hotel. I obviously drove back each day because it's not that far from me. And I never thought about driving up to Rat Pack to have a look round, because I'm sure Dave would have showed me around.
Oh yeah. You go and have a coffee with him if he's there.
Oh, he's a good bloke. When we need bait boxes, anything like that, we give Dave a call, and he always sorts us out.
Yeah.
He does.
He's bent over backwards since I've started my business up, because you have to learn how to trust people a lot more.
You do.
And because Dave was a new supplier to me, I trust him for the first 2 or 3 years. Got to know him, got friendly, and that's the way we started. And as soon as I made this product, I thought, I know where I'm going to try and sell it first. I'm going to give Dave and Rat Pack the idea, see if they can get me started on it. And they did. And again,
nice.
Can't thank them enough.
I'll be messaging Dave tomorrow. You better listen to this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah,
so you get mentioned. You better play it in the office.
But just watch, just see what happens next on the next section. All right.
Yeah,
so just
fair.
keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, it's exciting news for me anyhow. So I'm all hyped up for it. So yeah,
it sounds good. But Adam Edwards, I think you're correct. The video I seen with the rat going down the pipe was Mark Telford from Tornado.
That's it.
That's it.
That was a good one. Yeah, Tornado. Yeah,
he's right. It was. But yeah, no, exciting things with the PipeGuard blocker.
Yeah, PipeGuard RatBlocker.
So yeah, thanks for coming on. Been a good conversation. It's been interesting. It's been interesting learning, especially about. I always like things that like you don't expect to talk about and they come up. Like I didn't expect that you actually remove the actual nest. I thought I'll ask him how he actually does it. So if anyone else is listening to this podcast and they want to try to actually remove it, they've got all the info on how to give it a go.
Yeah. Or just give me a call. I don't mind. Yeah. Just find my number. I don't mind talking you through it. It's you got to do it safely. You really a decent full face mask, if nothing else. You safety first before anything else.
It's true.
If you don't feel comfortable in doing it, don't do it. Don't even go nowhere near it. You've got to be comfortable in that situation. Going up to a nest and a good red light torch.
Yeah.
Don't go into a loft with a bright white light.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've seen that. Yeah. Always carry a nice little red torch with you.
Yeah.
In the loft.
Yeah. It's good advice there. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
No, thank you for having me.
And there we go. Adam Edwards has been watching. Thanks, Jason. Lovely guy. Also, thumbs up.
Cheers, Adam. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, Adam, Jasmine. But yeah, thanks, everyone. I just got to give two podcasts a shout out. Now, Jenny was listening earlier. She's probably not now. Different time in America it is. But she's from the Pest Podcast with Candice. So please check out their podcast if you want to check out theirs. It's an American-style podcast, but it's good. There's also good friends Jack and Brad from Tales from the Crawl Space 2.0. Now, if you like podcasts where they've got funny stories and gory stories, and not some of the stories are anonymous, that is a fun podcast. It can get gory. It can. I think Brad has actually stepped over a dead body to get to a job.
Oh.
He was following an ambulance in a certain block he was in, and it was the only way of getting past, so he had to do it. But it's a very good podcast. They're nice blokes. And obviously, if you watch the Beauties and Beasties, they're a good podcast. I just like to shout out other people that mention us and support us, because before I even started this podcast, I actually had a word with Shaun on them lots to say, what do you think? Because it says, I've got 5 years experience in podcasting I wasn't that successful, but I had fun doing gaming podcasts, video game podcasts. Mm. And I said, I want to do it in pest control. And they were very supportive. They were like, I won't be on the same night as you. I'll try and bring a slightly different twist. I will. Although I do ask questions. Some questions may be similar, but some may be different questions they haven't thought of. But yeah, they were supportive since the start. They were. So, and Shaun was the one that helped me get CPD for the podcast for the Beauties and Beasties, for Pest Perspectives, on the British Pest Register, because obviously it's his CPD scheme. And I says to him, do you really think it's worth it? He says, well, people learn stuff and it's all about learning. So as long as when you put it into the scheme, you put what the learning points are for each episode, then it's fine, because every single podcast I've listened to, you learn something. And that's the whole point of the podcast, is learning. And then I obviously messaged the BPCA Scott and asked him. He says, well, they can already do it. They just need to put the name of the podcast in, what they learnt, how long it was, and you're good to go. Then I applied for the basis prompt and I've been successful. That took a few weeks to sort out, but there's 10 codes out there, people. Go through the previous episodes and you'll see it in the description. You will. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Have you got anyone that you'd like to see on this podcast that you'd think will go on a podcast? Because I know I do ask people, and I say to them, I won't be offended if you don't want to come on, because when you're on a podcast, you are putting yourself out there. So, have you got anyone you think would come on a podcast, or you'd like to see on one?
I'm interested. It's only because of the mate's gamekeeping side and all that. Kieran Casper Sampler, seen some on a thing on his.
Yes.
I'd love to see him on here.
I 100% agree. I think I've got to bring him.
Yeah.
That would be
or
good.
Jason Walden from AIM Pest Control in the Black Country, then in Birmingham way and that way on. See that perspective of it. Or WS Pest Control, something like that as well. But there are a few West Midland pest controllers I know, like Tony Adams from First Call Pest Management. He's a lovely bloke as well.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
Kieran Casper, I would love to see his intake on this as well.
I definitely will get him on, because I have talked to him about him coming on, but I reckon I'm going to have to ring his actual mobile, because when I ring him on Facebook, he hasn't answered, but maybe he doesn't know it's me, because I've changed my account to Shaun Muller Pest Control, because too many people were getting my main one, so I swapped it over to a different one. So, but yes, that is a very good shout. I do want to get him on. So, Kieran, if you're watching, I want you to come on, get hold of me. Yeah. I will get hold of you. But yes, I will have a look into the other people and see if they're willing to come on. They may not be, that's fair.
Yeah.
I understand not everyone wants to. I understand. I don't get offended, because I'm up front straight away. I tell people that I'd love you to come on, but if you don't want to, I won't be offended. I understand. It takes a lot to go on a podcast. You've done very well. You've been a very good guest. You have.
If not Kieran, try Jason Walden from AIM Pest Control. He's such a lovely bloke as well.
I will. And if you're listening, guys, give me a message. The names you just mentioned, give me a message. Yeah. I'm booked. I'm right into bookings into, I think I've got one date left in August. I think. It's proving quite popular. It is.
Good.
I'm not as far ahead as the Beauties and Beasties. They book 3 or 4 months ahead, they do. Yeah. They're like really ahead. Because when they booked me for the Dead Animals episode, I'm sure it was at least 2 or 3 months. They asked me ahead of that.
Okay.
If you like an episode, did you listen to that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did. I get a couple of cans of beer and I just sit here and listen to them. And then
a lot of people listened to that one. It was an interesting one, but I did well, I think. But it was a fun conversation anyway. But yeah, thanks, Jason, for coming on.
Yeah. No, thank you for having me.
It's been great. So I'll end the stream, everyone. And next week, I can't remember who's on next week, but I will pull it out. I will sort it all out, and I'll put a thumbnail up and everything and let everyone know. I should know, but I just can't remember it offhand. I can't. So thanks for watching, everyone. And
thank you, guys.
I'll be back next Tuesday. So thanks, everyone, for watching. And I'll see you next week. So, right, there we go. I'm just ending this stream now.